from the top of a tower 50 meter high. So there is a tower which is 50 meter high and obviously it will be standing on ground, right? The angles of depression of the top and bottom of a pole. The angles of depression of top and bottom, which means both are angles of depression for the top and bottom, which means the pole is smaller than the building. So the angles of depression of the top and bottom of the pole, and we'll do this, are observed to be 45 and 60. Now angle of depression is here. This is 45, which means this also is 45, and this, for this horizontal, this is 60, which means this also is 60. So easy way to do it. Alright. Find the height of the pole. Very simple. Now they have told this is 50 meters and we need to find the height of this. Now let's say height of this is x. This till here it will be x. If the height of pole is x, this also will be x, and the remaining part will be 50 minus x. Alright. And let the distance between the two be y, because that is what we need. If this is y, this also is y. Now taking the first triangle, we'll take the bigger triangle first. Alright. So we have 60 degrees, we have the opposite side and adjacent side, which means we have to take tan 60. Tan 60 equal to, now opposite side is the building which is 50 meter high. Don't write 50, okay, you can also write 50 minus x plus x. So which is basically 50 meters by opposite by adjacent, that is y. So now tan 60 is root 3, and when I bring y this side it becomes root 3 into y, root 3y equal to 50, which means y equal to 50 by root 3. Again rationalizing denominator, what do we get? Y equal to 50 root 3 by 3 meters. So now we got y 50 root 3 by 50 root 3 by 3. Now taking this triangle, we have the angle opposite side and adjacent side. So tan 45 equal to opposite, that is 50 minus x, by adjacent, that is 50 root 3 by 3. Now this 3 will go up. We know tan 45 is 1. This 3 goes up. It becomes 3 into 50 minus x by 50 root 3. Now I'll transpose this 50 root 3 this side. It becomes 50 root 3 into 1. That is 50 root 3 equal to 3 into 50 minus x. 3 into 50, 150 minus 3x. Right? Now I just transpose minus 3x this side, 50 root 3 this side. So what do I get? 3x equal to 150 minus 50 root 3. So x equal to, now what is common in these two? 50 is common. What will remain here? 3 minus root 3 by 3. Right? But guys, in the option you didn't have this. In the option you had something else, which means from these two I can take root 3 common. So 50 root 3, if I take common, what will remain here? Root 3 will remain here, minus 1 by 3. Now root 3 ones are root 3 3's are, which is nothing but 50 into root 3 minus 1 by root 3. Guys, this is only given to you in the options just to test your mathematics, but your final answer would have generally been this. This would have been more than sufficient as your final answer in exams. So the answer is 50 into root 3 minus 1 by root 3 meters. Alright guys, now the second question. From a window 60 meter above ground. So there is a building which has a window which is 60 meter above ground, and obviously it's standing on the ground, right? Of a house in the street. The angles of elevation and depression of the top and foot of another house on the opposite side. So angle of elevation and depression, which means this building is higher than the window. So the angles of elevation and depression, and we'll take this as the horizontal, alright, are 60 and 45 respectively. So angle of elevation is 60 and angle of depression is 45. Here I am not going to take this, I am taking this because I can use this triangle itself. This also will be 90 degree, right? Find the height of opposite house. Now this is 60, this much also will be 60, and let us take this as x. and let the distance between them be y. Alright, so this also will be y. Now taking this triangle first, this triangle, we have angle here, we have opposite and adjacent side. So what do we get? Tan 45 degree equal to opposite, that is 60 by adjacent, that is y. Tan 45 is 1 equal to 60 by y. So y equal to 60. Y into 1 is y. So we get y equal to 60 meters. So we got this as 60 meters. Now taking this triangle, opposite and adjacent, hence we take tan 60 degree equal to opposite, that is x, by adjacent, that is 60. So tan 60 is root 3 equal to x by 60. So x equal to root 3 into 60, 60 root 3 meters. So we got x as 60 root 3 meters. But what have they asked you? The entire height. So entire height of the building will be x plus 60. So 60 plus x is 60 root 3 or 60 into 1 plus root 3 meters. Alright, now a man rowing a boat away from a lighthouse 150 meter high. So they have given us the height of the lighthouse as well. Alright. So he is rowing away and it takes 2 minutes to change the angle of elevation of the top of the lighthouse from 45 to 30. So now let's say he was here and the angle of elevation is 45 and is rowing away, and after 2 minutes the angle of elevation becomes 30 degree. Is our figure correct? Yeah. The further you go, the smaller the angle of elevation becomes. So this is correct. Alright. Find the speed of the boat. Now of course we know speed equal to distance by time, right? Now let's say this is x. This distance is x. This distance is y. Alright. Now from this triangle we have an angle opposite and adjacent side. So tan 45 degree equal to 150 by x. So tan 45 is 1 equal to 150 by x. So x equal to 150 meter. So we got that this distance as 150 meter. Now taking the whole triangle, this entire triangle, we get tan 30 degree equal to opposite by adjacent is what? 150 plus y. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 150 by 150 plus y. Transposing, this will come here, this will come here. So we get 150 plus y equal to 150 into root 3, 150 root 3. So y will be equal to 150 root 3 plus 150 becomes minus 150. So y will be equal to 150 into root 3 minus 1 meters. So we got y. Now this distance y has been travelled in 2 minutes. Now this is in meters. First we will convert to 2 minutes equal to 2 into 60 seconds. So 120 seconds. Now speed equal to distance by time. Distance travelled is 150 into root 3 minus 1 by time taken is 120. So 0 0 cancels. 3 5s are, 3 4s are. So S equal to 5 by 4 into root 3 minus 1 meters per second. Alright guys, now the next question. A 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. So let's say the 1.5 meter tall boy is here and the building is 30 meters tall. Alright. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 to 60, which means when the angle is increasing means he is going towards. So initially let's say at this point it was 30 degrees. Now let's say he has come somewhere here and the angle of elevation will be 60 degrees. Alright. As he walks towards the building, find the distance walked towards the building. So we have to find this. Now similar problem we have already done it in insert. This is 1.5, so this also will be 1.5, which means this will be 28.5 meters. And let this be x and let this be y. Alright. Now taking this inside triangle first, we have opposite and we have adjacent. If this is y, this is also y, this is also x. So tan 60 will be opposite by adjacent. Tan 60 equal to 28.5 by y. So tan 60 is root 3 and y will come here. So root 3 y equal to 28.5. So y equal to 28.5 by root 3. Rationalizing the denominator into root 3 into root 3. So we get y equal to 28.5 root 3 by 3. Now this is divisible by 3. So 3 ones are 9s are 0.5. So we get y equal to 9.5 root 3 meters. So 9.5 root 3 meters. Now taking this entire triangle, we have tan 30 equal to opposite by adjacent, that is 28.5 by x plus 9.5 root 3. Now tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 28.5 by x plus 9.5 root 3. Transposing x into x plus 9.5 into this will be x plus 9.5 root 3 equal to 28.5 into root 3, 28.5 root 3. So transposing this now, x equal to 28.5 root 3 minus 9.5 root 3. So we can take root 3 common, we get 28.5 minus 9.5 root 3. So x equal to 28.5 minus 9.5 becomes 28 minus 9, which becomes 19 root 3 meters. So the distance traveled towards the building is 19 root 3 meters. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle of 30. So there is a tree which was standing, it was still here, then it broke and now it is bent like this and this is making angle 30 degrees. Alright. The distance between foot of the tree to the point where the tree top touches the ground is 8 meters. So 8 meters. Guys, you should have been able to do this. Alright. Find the height of the tree. Now they have asked us to find the height of the tree. This is, let this be x, let this be y. What is the total height of the tree? This plus this, right? This, it is broken now, but before it was proper. So this plus this will be the height of the tree. Now we have one side, we can find both sides. First, this is opposite, this is adjacent. So first we'll use tan 30 equal to x by 8. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to x by 8. 8 will go here, it will become x will be equal to 8 by root 3. Which means we rationalize the denominator into root 3 into root 3. So we get x equal to 8 root 3 by 3 meters. Now to find y, this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. So we are going to use cos 30 because we are using adjacent and hypotenuse. So cos 30 is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, that is y. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 equal to 8 by y. Now y goes this side, 2 goes this side, so it becomes root 3y equal to 8 into 2, 16. So y equal to 16 by root 3. Now rationalizing denominator into root 3 into root 3. So y will be equal to 16 root 3 by 3 meters. So what was the total height of the tree? X plus y. So x plus y equal to 8 root 3 by 3 plus 16 root 3 by 3. So this is equal to, now denominator is same, so LCM is 3, we get 8 root 3 plus 16 root 3, that is 24 root 3 by 3, so 3 ones are 3, 8s are, so height of the tree was 8 root 3 meters. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point A on the ground, so there is ground, let this be point A. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane is 60 degree. So let's say the aeroplane is here, this will be 60 degree. Alright. After a flight of 30 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degree. So after 30 seconds, it changes to 30, which means it is moving away, right? This whole angle is 60, this is 30, right? If the plane is flying at a height of 3600 root 3 meters, so the height of the plane is 3600 root 3 meters. So this also is 3600 root 3 meters, this entire thing. Alright. Find the speed in kilometer per hour. Now let's say this is x, this distance is x, This distance is y, right? And it has traveled in 30 seconds, it has traveled from here to here. So first we need to find x, only then can we find y. So using the first triangle, this is 60 degree, opposite and adjacent. So tan 60 equal to 3600 root 3 by x. Tan 60 is root 3 equal to 3600 root 3 by x. X goes there, root 3 comes down, 3600 root 3 by root 3. So root 3 cancels. So x equal to 3600 meters. So we got this as 3600. Now seeing this triangle, we have 30 degree. So tan 30 degree equal to opposite, that is 3600 root 3 by this entire thing. So 3600 plus y. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 3600 root 3 by 3600 plus y. Right? Now I take this here, 1 into 3600 plus y, 3600 plus y, and root 3 into 3600 root 3 becomes 3600 into 3, right? Root 3 into root 3 will be 3. Now I will not multiply this, I will just keep it like that. Now y equal to, okay, this into this can be written as this into this. So 3 into 3600 minus 3600, right? I just kept it like that. So what is common? 3600 is common. So 3600 into 3 minus 1 you will get. 3 minus 1. So y equal to 3600. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3600 into 2, 0, 0, 12, 1, 6, 7200 meters. So this is 7200 meters. Now they have asked us to find the speed in kilometer per hour. Now from here to here it takes 30 seconds, which means, okay, there are two ways I can do it. What is the actual speed? What will be the speed? Speed is distance by time. So equal to 7200 by 15 seconds. I can do this calculation and then divide up numerator and divide denominator by 1000 and 3600. But here directly I can do it. 7200 meters is 7200 by 1000 kilometer. So to convert meter to kilometer you have to divide by 1000. When you divide this by 1000 it becomes 7.2. And it's not 15 seconds, sorry guys, it is 30 seconds I think, right? Yeah, it's 30 seconds. 30 seconds is half of a minute. Okay, for this we'll do it separately. 3600 seconds is 1 hour. 30 seconds is how much? So 30 by 3600. So we'll get 30 by 3600 over here. This many hours. So this 3600 goes up. We get 7.2 into 3600 by 30. So 1010 cancels. 3 ones are I'll divide 120s are, right? So 7.2 into 120. So 120 into 7.2. First I'll do into 72. 042 and 04178. So 8640. It was 7.2. So decimal after before one digit. So 864. So what is the speed of the plane? 864 kilometer per hour. Actually, you guys, you could have also done this once this was over. What you could have done was, here you could have written as 7200 by 1000, and to convert seconds to hours we have to divide by 3600. If you had done this, you would have got the same answer. I just did this part directly, that is all. The angle of elevation of the top of a vertical tower from a point on ground is 60. So the angle of elevation of top of a vertical tower from point on the ground is 60 degree. Alright. From another point 10 meter vertically above the first. So from another point 10 meter vertically above the first. So this is the first point. This will be the second point and this will be 10 meters. Its angle of elevation is 30 degree. So from this point the angle of elevation, so we draw the horizontal, so this will be 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. So very easy guys, we got the figure, we can do it. Now this is 10, this much will be 10 meters, right? And let this be x, and let this be y. Now, so this is also y. First I'll take the second triangle, this 30 degree. So 30 degree opposite and adjacent. So tan 30 equal to opposite, that is x, by adjacent, that is y. So 1 by root 3 equal to x by y. So y equal to root 3x. We got y equal to root 3x. Now taking the second triangle, this one, tan 60 degree equal to opposite, that is x plus 10 whole thing by y. But what do we have? We have y equal to root 3x. So instead of y, I'll put root 3x. So tan 60 is root 3 equal to x plus 10 by root 3x. When I get this side, root 3 into root 3x becomes 3x. Root 3 into root 3 is 3 equal to x plus 10. Now I transpose 10 this side. 3x minus x equal to 10. 2x equal to 10. X equal to 10 by 2, which is 5 meters. So this is 5 meters. Now we don't have to find the value of y. Why? Because they only asked us to find the height of the tower. So what will be the height of the tower? 5 plus 10. So height of tower is 5 plus 10 equal to 15 meters. The next question, guys. The lower window of a house is at a height of 2 meter above ground. So house has to be on a ground, and lower window, let's say this is 2 meter above ground. And its upper window is 4 meter vertically above the lower ground. So upper window is 4 meter vertically above. So this much is 4, this much is 2. So this is the lower window, upper window. Alright. At certain instant, the angles of elevation of a balloon from these windows are observed to be 60 and 30. Okay, I'll just draw this little smaller. So let the upper window be here. Let this be 4. Because angles of elevation for both means the balloon is somewhere above. Alright. So the angles of elevation from these two are 60 and 30. Now, okay, angles of elevation. The balloon is here, let's say, and like this. This is the height of the balloon. Now, which angle will be 60? Which angle will be 30? This angle will be 60 degrees and this angle will be 30 degrees. Why? Because here the inclination is more, here the inclination is less. So this is where you have to be careful in this problem. So from here it will be 30, here it will be 60 degrees. Find the height of the balloon from the ground. So we have to find this. Alright. Now we already know this is 2, this is 4. Let this be x. Let this be x. Alright. This much is 4, this much is 2. Now first taking, okay, let the distance between these 2 points be y. So this is also y, this is also y. Now taking this triangle first, 30 opposite by adjacent. So tan 30 degree equal to opposite by adjacent, that is y. So 1 by root 3 equal to x by y. So y equal to root 3x or x root 3, whatever. We got this. Now from this second one, okay, we get tan 60 degree equal to opposite side, that is x plus 4 or 4 plus x, this plus this, by adjacent, that is y. But what do we have? Y equal to root 3x. So instead of y, we can put root 3x. And tan 60 is root 3 equal to x plus 4 by root 3x. When I take root 3 into root 3x, 3x equal to x plus 4. When I get x this side, 3x minus x equal to 4. So 2x equal to 4. 3x minus x, 2x equal to 4. X equal to 4 by 2. So x equal to 2 meters. So we have this, we got this as 2 meters. So what is the height of the balloon from the ground? This plus this plus this, the entire thing. So 2 plus 4 plus 2. So it's 6, 8 meters. So the balloon is 8 meters from the ground. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower. Okay, this problem again, this is the second time you are doing this. From top of a tower, from 2 points at a distance of 4 and 9. So if you remember from insert, we have already solved this problem. This is 4 meters and this entire thing is 9 meters. right? The angles of elevation are okay, and in the same straight line with it are complementary. If you remember this problem, if this is theta, this will be 90 minus theta. Why? Because this plus this is 90 degree. So if this is some angle theta, this will be 90 minus theta. Find the height of the tower. So h. Now first we'll take the whole triangle because we have the whole side, right? So tan theta will be equal to opposite by adjacent, that is h by 9. So tan theta equal to h by 9. We got this, right? Now in the second thing, tan theta, tan, what is the angle here? 90 minus theta equal to h by 4. But tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, right? Cot theta equal to h by 4. Cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta equal to h by 4. So when I take reciprocal here also I have to take reciprocal. So 1 by tan theta becomes tan theta by 1, which is tan theta equal to 4 by h. Now this is our second thing we got. This is our first from 1 and 2. Both are tan theta. Tan theta is equal to this and this. So we get h by 9 equal to 4 by h. H into h square, 9 into 4, 36. So h is equal to root of 36, that is 6 meters. Alright guys, now the last problem. A circus artist is climbing a long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from top of a 10-meter vertical pole. So there is a 10-meter vertical pole, okay, tied from top of a 10-meter vertical pole to the ground. So it's tightly stretched and tied to the ground, which means it will be in a straight, it will look like a straight line. Alright. Find the length of the string. So we have to find this. Let this be x. If the angle made by the rope with the ground is 30 degree. Angle made by the rope with the ground is 30 degree. Now in this problem we have opposite side and we need to find hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse, what do we use? Sine. So sine 30 degree will be equal to opposite by hypotenuse, that is x. So sine 30 is 1 by 2 equal to 10 by x. So x equal to 10 into 2, 20 meter. 2 into 10 is 20 meter.